Let's talk about a sales technique that most people overlook. And this is a technique that you can use to draw somebody's attention to a particular document or a particular area that you want them to focus on. And it has to do with the power of your gaze. So, without saying to somebody, look over here or look at this, you can actually do this in a more subtle way. And it has to do with, again, the power of your gaze. So, when you want somebody to look at it, what you do is you give your gaze to that thing that you want them to look at. So, for instance, let's say that I want to draw somebody's attention to a particular item. In this case, maybe it's a book. But if I do this, it makes it super distracting for you as the person of like, wait, am I supposed to be looking at Nikki or am I supposed to be looking at the book? So instead, what you do is you would say, so I just want to bring your attention to the selling staircase. And here is on page 49, for instance, we are talking about away from language and how that is relevant. Now, do you notice? Do you feel that pull? Like, oh, what is she looking at? I want to be able to look at what she's looking at. Now, when you want their eyes again, you give your eyes back to that person and you put down whatever it is that you are looking at, or you bring it down away out of the attention. So learning how to direct attention is such a powerful sales technique. And again, like I said, most of the time it's overlooked. People don't think about it. And one of the things, again, you don't want to do is be confusing as to where you want their attention. So don't be like, look over here while you're still looking at them. You actually, if you want them to look over there, you look and then you see, do they look too? And then when you want their attention, you bring your attention back to them. And oftentimes they'll bring their attention back to you. So this is something to use in your proposals. It's something to use when you have a document, a scope of work you want them to sign. It's something to use when you want to, for instance, book a meeting with somebody. Here's how I use this with when I say to somebody, now, what do you think about scheduling a time to meet? I carry my calendar right here on my phone, and then I pull my phone up, I pull up my calendar app. I'm looking at my phone the whole time. I'm waiting. And oftentimes they'll look at my phone, then they'll pull their phone out, and then we'll get a meeting scheduled. So, again, direct attention with the power of your gaze as to what you want somebody to do. All right, try it out. See how it works. You can play with this anywhere at any time. It doesn't have to be in every sales conversation, yet it is something for you to learn as a technique. I am wishing you continued success. Thank you for listening.